Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. In this video, we are going to study if-else statement in C programming. If-else statement is also called two-way branching statement. If the condition is true, then statement 1 will get executed. If the condition is false, then else part statement 2 will get executed. So let us take the syntax of writing if-else statement. It is also called a general form for writing if-else statement. Here I'm going to write if in a lowercase letter because it is a keyword. In a round braces, I'm going to write condition that is to be checked and it returns Boolean value. If this condition is true, then statement number 1 will get executed. If this condition is false, then else part will get executed, that consisting of statement number 2. Now let us draw a flowchart for this if else statement. Here I'm going to write the down arrow mark, and now we are going to check out the condition. Is condition and question mark. Here condition will be written in the rhombus shape. I'm going to draw a rhombus. If the condition is true, then statement 1 should get executed. I'm going to write here statement number 1 and it should be enclosed within the rectangle. If the condition is false, then statement number 2 has to get executed. I'm going to write here statement number 2, and even this should be enclosed within the rectangle. After this, we have to draw the down arrow mark that represent after executing any one of the statements, it is going to execute the next statements if any. Now let us take a programming example. Here I'm going to write in a single line comment, write a program to find the largest of two numbers. Let us begin with the preprocessor directives. Hash include, in angular brace we will write stdio.h header file, hash include console input output.h header file. Then we'll write void main function curly open brace, and here in a declaration section we are going to declare two variables of type integer. I'll write int a comma b and semicolon. We will write cllr scr function, so that is clear screen. This is completely optional. If you want to write, you can write, otherwise you can omit it. Now we are going to ask the user to enter two numbers using printf statement. In a double quotation mark, I am going to ask the user to enter two numbers. /n, end the double quotation mark, and put semicolon over here. Now we are going to receive two values using scanf statement. Here we are going to write the format specifier %d and %t for two variables in a double quotation mark. Put comma, then ampersand of a comma ampersand of b, and put semicolon. Now we are going to check out the condition. If a is greater than b, then it has to print a is largest. I'll write printf in a double quotation mark. I'm going to write %d is largest, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and here we will write a and then closing bracket and put semicolon. If this condition is false, then we have to write printf %d is largest. End the double quotation mark, put comma, and here we are going to write B. Now we'll write get ch function and curly closing brace. Let us take an example. So when we compile and run this program, it will ask the user to enter two numbers. Here I'm going to write enter two numbers. So just because of this backward slash n, that is one of the escape sequences called new line that forces the cursor to go down to the next line. Here percentage d that represent integer type of data for both of these two variables. Let us suppose I'm going to write 10 and 20. So this 10 will be stored in a variable called a, and this 20 will be stored in a variable called b. Now we are going to check out the condition. If condition, if a is greater than b, a is what here? 10, greater than 20. Whether it is true or false. Is 10 greater than 20? No, it is false. So in that situation, control directly jumps to else part, and it is going to print B is largest. So what is the value of B? Here in place of format specifier, 20 will be printed. So it is going to print 20 is largest. So let us consider this is run 1. Okay. So once again, we are going to execute this program. We will write run 2. So here we are going to get output. Once again, it will ask the user to enter two numbers. So this time I'm going to enter 20 and then 10. Here you can see first number 20 is initialized to A and 10 is initialized to B. Now we are going to check out if condition. If A is greater than B, here you can see A is what? 20, greater than B is what? 10. Whether it is true or false. Yes, 20 is greater than 10. It is true. Once it is true, if this condition is true, then the first statement percentage d is largest, that is a value will be printed. So what is a value? 20. So here it is going to print 20 is largest. Now let us go and execute this program. Here you can see I have already written this program to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing error. Okay, so here we need to put semicolon. Yes. Next, once again, we are going to press Alt F9. Here it is showing success, means there is no syntax error. Now let us execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here it is asking the user to enter two numbers. First of all, I'm going to enter 10 and 20. So here you can see the first number 10 will be stored in a variable called A and 20 will be stored in a variable called B. Now I'm going to press enter. Here you can see it is displaying 20 is largest. Once again, we are going to execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Now I'm going to enter 20 first and then I'm going to enter 10. The first number will be always stored in the variable called A and the second number will be always stored in a variable called B. Now I'm going to press enter. Here you can see it is showing 20 is largest.